Hey everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I wanted to talk to you about forever worlds. This is a term that I first heard from a YouTuber named Lovestar. Lovestar talks about having a Minecraft world that is somewhat permanent. Like normally you would start a world and you would play on it for a couple weeks, months, years, but at some point you would delete it, move on with life, start another world at some point. But the idea of a forever world is that you really try your best to preserve it through the years, to keep building on the same save file regardless of updates or maybe while playing on an old version. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that idea and about my experience with it. This world that I'm playing on right now, that you are seeing, that I will give a quick tour of as well in this video, is my forever world. I started it about 2 years ago, but I haven't. I gotta say, I only started really diving into this world like a couple months back, and I've been playing a lot since then. And yeah, maybe I should start with why this idea resonated with me, because maybe it will resonate with a lot of you as well. By the way, while I am going to be rambling, I will be working on this train station. So just just so you know, that's the reason why we are just going to be digging a lot this episode. Oh, do you hear that? That is a ogre. You know what? I don't want to deal with this ogre again in the video. If you want to see me dealing with an ogre, just go to the beta episode 3. I already fight one there. Okay, so why did I start a forever world, and why should anybody else start a forever world? The idea resonated with me not just in terms of Minecraft, but in terms of playing video games. I noticed that for quite a long time I have been playing so many different games just on and off. Like I'll get into one video game, then let it go, play something else, and never really get attached to games anymore. Just as a comparison, back when I was a teenager or a kid, I would play the same game so much because I simply didn't have a lot of money. Not to say that I was poor or anything. I had a very good and very comfortable upbringing. But you know, I got like a couple of euros for pocket money, and if I wanted to save up for a game for my PC or Xbox, I had to save up for like 3 months or something in order to be able to afford it. I'm just going to... This sound is so distracting. I'm sorry. And nowadays, obviously, now that I have a job and just have a bit more to spend, I feel like I am not taking games for granted that much anymore. Like, back in the day, I would push through boring moments in the game. I would be a full completionist. Just get every single penny out of that game because I paid for it and I paid a great price for it. So I just don't feel like I have that appreciation for video games anymore. And there's a lot to say about the current state of the games industry, but just besides that, I think just becoming an adult makes it more difficult for you to really sink your teeth into something. And Minecraft was one of those games that I used to play a lot. I bought it when I was 10, and I used to play Minecraft so much, like every single day, for hours on end. I absolutely loved that game, and when I think about it, there were also a lot of times where I wasn't really doing anything that exciting in the game. I would just be like exploring servers or walking around trying to figure out how to install mods, like not very overly exciting stuff, you know, but just exploring everything this game had to offer. And I miss that about games. And when I came across this video about a forever world, I was like, this is the perfect excuse to really sink your teeth into one video game. To make a promise to yourself that you, no matter what, you're going to try your absolute best to keep playing on this one save file. No matter if it gets boring, no matter what happens, you just keep trying. And so I started this world. And I gotta say, so far, it has been nothing short but amazing. I really feel like this world ignited my love for not only Minecraft but for video games again. Forcing myself to really, I keep using the same expression, but really to sink my teeth into something has changed something in me. I used to boot up my PC and just like start up a game for 5 minutes, then get bored, and then move on to something else. But now I have this world, I know what to do, and I cannot get enough of it. So yeah, it has been really good. It has also given me a much deeper appreciation of this game. Working on one world and getting bored in it has really allowed me to explore some aspects of this game that I haven't explored before. It gave me the time to install mods again. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in other videos as well, but at some point I even tried to create a server for Minecraft Alpha, which was so incredibly hard. I definitely would not have bothered in the past, but it turned out to be very rewarding, and the journey there, like looking for files on the Internet Archive, was just so much fun. Connecting with other people who play these games, looking up tutorials, videos, just really being engaged with it has been so much fun. And I don't think I've played Minecraft for a super long time, obviously, but I don't think I've ever committed to a single world as much as I have with this one. And so about that, like, I don't think I've ever had so many builds in a survival world, at least. Like, I've had some creative worlds that were pretty crazy before, but I don't think I've ever made something like with as much big projects as in this world. Like, for instance, something like this. This is the perfect example. So this is going to be a train station, and in order to do it, I have to just mine out this entire cave. And if you watch my videos, you know that I've been doing it for a while already, because you've already seen me doing this very same thing a couple of episodes ago. And these things require patience, and it will require you to put in some hours to mindlessly mine some blocks. Sometimes I listen to some music, or like sometimes I'll listen to a podcast or anything, but I try not to do that too much. And it also forces me to really relax a bit more. So I like these big projects. I'm also working on a museum right now, an art museum. So I will be showing that pretty soon, because I want to make a video about all of the art in Minecraft, and I thought of like what better way to do that than to make an art museum and then just tour the museum. And yeah, these are all things that I now have the time for, but that I probably wouldn't have the time for if I were just playing games on and off. Then I probably wouldn't bother with any of it. So yeah, it allows you to do bigger projects, which is really fun. And then another aspect of it is familiarity. Like, how to explain this? One of my other favorite games that I still play to this date is Skyrim. And I love Skyrim. I just love the world. I love the art style. I love the quirks as well. Like, the game is far from perfect, but it just really resonates with me. And I've been playing it for so long. I know what to expect. But knowing what to expect for me is a nice thing as well. Like, I love playing new games, don't get me wrong, but it is also so nice to, when you want to relax, to come back to a game where you know how everything works, right? where you know what the rules are. You have like your own projects, you have your own house, and not having to worry about thinking too much about it, you know. There's already so much stuff in life that you have to really put a lot of energy into it. And sometimes I just don't want gaming to be that thing. Sometimes I just want to, you know, sit back in my chair and enjoy my time off. And this world has really allowed it to do that. Sometimes in my head, I can compare this world with having like a small bonsai tree. It's just this thing that you keep shaping, and you give it love, and not a lot of exciting stuff happens in return, but you don't need to, because just being occupied with it is what matters. Really putting like your attention and your love into shaping something like this is very nice, and I'm honestly so proud, like walking around. Actually, maybe this, no, you know what, I'm gonna talk about one more thing, and then I'll do a quick tour of the world so far. So one question that might come up is, hey Jade, this sounds fun and all, but isn't doing a forever world like really hard? Like, what if my PC crashes at some point and I lose all my files? And that is a great concern. I think Lovestar also discussed it in their video. So Lovestar's solution to this is to archive footage of the world on like a second channel, which is one thing that you can do. And this is also, as a matter of fact, this is one of the big reasons that I'm doing this YouTube channel right now. Of course, I love rambling and playing video games, but I also want to save all of this work somewhere, and the YouTube channel allows me to do that. So that's one way to do it. And then the other way to actually protect the files is I just have 3 backups. Like I make a backup every month, and I have one on a hard drive and on an online drive as well. So this is also how I still have the same Minecraft world that I used to have in 2010, which is crazy, and I'm so happy I put in the time to preserve that. So yeah, like, and I think it's justified to go lengths to preserve your game files, you know, especially with stuff like this. I'm honestly very proud of it, and it's immaterial, you know, and if I would lose it, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it is something that I am proud of and that I want to keep appreciating in the future. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's do a small tour. So this is the town that I've been working on. It doesn't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, you can let me know in the comments. But it starts here. The spawn is that way, but there is a fence around the perimeter just to protect myself from evildoers. Yeah, starting to the left, there's a building. This one is inspired by Chinese architecture. I don't know what it is yet. It is kind of the entrance to the station right now, so maybe it will be like a small ticket center for the trains or something. I'm not sure yet, but I just really wanted to experiment a bit with like more, experimental architecture, I guess. Experimental meaning not just a wooden house. And this is what came out of that. So yeah, this one is the first build that is in this. No, actually it isn't. It isn't. That build is the first like very big build that I did. I'll show it to you right away. So most of the buildings here are actually in Japanese style, which is different from Chinese. So this one is inspired by a temple that I saw in Japan, in Kyoto. I don't remember the name, but it was very high. So hence why this one is also very high. And it had a bunch of market stalls like this in front of it that sold like food and souvenirs and stuff. So I kind of tried to replicate that. And what I really try to do in this world is to not only work on the buildings themselves, but also to work on the area around it. Like, I think this is interesting. I don't know anything about architecture, but my line of thought here was that if you want a building to stand out, then probably you should have the other part of the area be empty, you know, because if I were to make like a big building here, then that one wouldn't look as exciting. So this is why I chose for a very big boulevard here and a very big but flat farm area, so that when you walk through this gate, there's this like wow feeling. I hope you guys have a wow feeling. Otherwise, this was all for nothing. Then moving on, I will show you my house actually. I did mention this in another video, but I love cave houses. I don't know why. It's a bit of a weird thing, but I've always preferred them over building like an actual house. I think it's maybe this. I'm willing to admit that this might be a nostalgia thing. Just because my first ever house in Minecraft was a cave house, and I just love how cozy it is. But this one is very upgraded, of course. So here's the front door. There's a lot of windows and open space because I want to be able to look down on all of my builds. Here's the living room. I do kind of want to spice it up a little. I gotta say I'm not too happy with it yet. Bedroom. I kind of like this one. I really love the view, which is also the main reason, one of the main reasons why I built the house up here, because I wanted to look over the town. Creeper statue, very beautiful. So then there's a storage area here with all of my items. It's mainly just a bunch of stone and dirt, to be honest. And a nice, yeah, how do you say it? Ceiling window? Probably sunroof? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a sunroof. Yeah, I think I do want to expand at some point in the future, but right now I don't really know what I would need to expand for. Also more windows here, so yeah, really happy with how this turned out. It's super simple, but I love it. Oh, and there is a small attic up here, but I don't really know what to do with it, so it doesn't really have any use so far. So let's jump down. I do this a lot, where I jump in this little pool, and I'll show you the rest. I think this is the second building that I made right after finishing this one. This one is more, I mean, they look a bit alike, but I want to I want to believe that this one is more Japanese inspired. This is a ramen restaurant. Very simple. It has like a nice little table over here and a kitchen with some like kitchen appliances. Oh, I think this is supposed to be a sink, but I never put the water in there. So, do I have a oh, well, you guys are about to witness me finishing this building. There we go. The sink is finished. I can't believe I never did that. And there's like a nice, how do you call this, serving serving hole? I don't know, like they serve the ramen from here. Then if you go up, this is where the owner would be sleeping. Just like a small living area. I like it. It's pretty cozy, although you never really see it. As you can notice, I don't use a lot of windows, by the way. I don't know why. I feel like it just wouldn't fit this style. There are some buildings with windows, but I'll show them to you later. This is the temple that we... Or temple, maybe gate is the better word. It's not really a temple. Maybe gate or shrine. I think it's just a gate. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about Japan to be able to say things about it. This is the one we worked on in the last beta episode. It is still unfinished. I am going to finish it at some point, maybe with or without a camera. But we will get back to this. And then over here is a coffee store, Chilla's Coffee, which is a reference to Chilla's Art, the horror game that I played for the 100 subscriber special. I've got some nice items on the menu, like lemon cake, cheesecake, chilappuccino, pumpkin latte. They've got everything you need. So yeah, it was nice. It was cool to... I don't think I would normally make stuff like this in a survival world, so it's nice to finally have the abundance of resources to be able to do something like this. Don't really like the glass though. I feel like it stands out a bit, but yeah. And then here is just another table where people can sit at. with a very nice view, by the way. Can you believe these prices? Oh, I kind of forgot to show, so I won't walk all the way over there, but here's the nether portal. I haven't really explored the nether yet. Oh, maybe there are some cool nether mods, actually, come to think of it. Should try that out. I should write that down. Because otherwise I will forget. Nether mod. Because I know there used to be a very old nether mod that added like nether ores and like dragon scale armor and stuff from gas. So maybe that is for beta 1.2. Let's hope so. Okay, so this is my biggest project so far. Don't mind all the signs. They are just for me, so that I memorize what I want to build. This is going to be the Modern Art Museum. As you can see, it's going to be very, very big. I want to make it in Japanese style, but more like a Japanese contemporary modern museum. Creeper room somewhere. You will see what I meant by that. This will be the hall, which will have a very high roof, and then these are all going to be like exposition areas with different kinds of art. And I don't think it will be just paintings. I think I'm also going to try to like make actual art in Minecraft, like sculptures and stuff, which is a very fun challenge, obviously. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. This tour's almost come to an end, actually. This world has existed for like 2 years, but as you can see, like, I think, except for that big temple, all of this I've made in like the last two months. Oh, look at that, a unicorn. I don't think I can tame it when it's still a child, but that's cool. I have a very low spawn rate. Oh, what? There's a real one. Oh my god. Should I? I'm so scared that I'm going to run home and then... what do I do? I should... If I tame it, then I can get the Pegasus, because I already have a different unicorn. So if I have them mate, then I would get the better horse. So, this is the first house that I ever had in this world. John's Gaff. Apparently Gaff is UK slang for house. One of my friends from the UK gave that suggestion. There's some rules here as well that I still follow, I think, except for the tortoise one. I don't kill animals, and I only wear Uggs, which are leather boots. No armor allowed, to keep it hardcore. There used to be chests here, but they've all moved to the other storage area. And yeah, it's just a small cave house. This is what it used to be, and then there's a cave down there. And I think I've showed this stuff in the first episode as well, but yeah, just for those who haven't seen it yet, I thought this would be fun to show. Alright, so that was the whole tour. Oh, I guess I haven't shown this. This is my idea board, where if I write down ideas, I will, yeah, I'll try to remember them. Okay, let's see if we can tame that unicorn. And while I go back to the house and try to make a saddle and go back, and hopefully the horse won't despawn. There are other ways that I play Minecraft. I don't just play on this forever world, although this is my main world that I play the most. There are other ways of playing. I have a modern Minecraft server with my girlfriend, and I love playing on that as well. But yeah, I don't think we will be keeping that forever. Like, obviously I love that idea, but I think at some point the server is just going to like run out of time, or like expire, I guess. But it's just temporary fun, and we'll probably make like another server when the time is there, you know. Let's see, let's craft a saddle. And then also I also have an alpha world, which is for my other Minecraft series, which is also in his YouTube channel. I did get a lot of love on the last episode for the alpha series, which I did not expect at all, to be honest. because I know that Minecraft beta is popping nowadays, but I didn't expect a lot of people to be interested in alpha, so thank you for watching that, if you did watch that. Are they still there? I do see one horse still. Please, please, please don't. Ah, are you joking? See, this happens every single time. I see a horse and I want to tame it, so I make a saddle and then it despawns. Oh well. I guess we will tame it next time. But yeah, having these worlds for series is also nice, because it isn't my main world. I'm not too concerned with losing it, or like with preserving it, I should say rather. So I'm not saying that this is the way to go for every single world, but doing a forever world has given me a lot of value in return. So if this is something that you have been thinking about, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got some value out of it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Like, do you have any experience with forever worlds? And if so, tell me about it. I would love to hear it. So for now, this has been the micro video. Micro episode, I don't know. I will be uploading more episodes soon, so I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, and see you later.